Hello everyone, I'm Eclipse and I will be your host for tonight's show match featuring two very special players. Let's go ahead and introduce them. Spawning in the top position on the map Testbug as the red Zerg is NooTreeno. After a little digging, I found that NooTreeno's real name is Ryoga and that he's a player from New Guinea. He's been playing StarCraft about half his life and he favors a Zerg versus Zerg matchup. Down here in the lower corner, playing as the blue Zerg is Player2. I have it on good authority that this is actually the Smurf account for the pro player Spinishiwa. What a fantastic opportunity to get a chance to see him in action. Testbug is an interesting map because it's a 1v1 map, but it has 3 spawn points. This is good because it always gives you a level of uncertainty, yet there are no close or far positions. Everyone is always the same distance. Looks like NooTreeno is sending out an early scout to the right side. Unfortunately, he will not find Spinishiwa there. NooTreeno is also putting down a 10 pool with an early gas. This is important if he decides to go speedlings. Getting enough gas right as the spawning pool pulls up is really important, especially in a Zerg versus Zerg, because if they both end up going Zerglings, it's oftentimes the one who gets speed out first that has a huge advantage at the beginning. Spinishiwa is just now starting his pool. He's got a 14 pool. That allowed him to get another round of drones. That lets him build up his economy a little bit more, probably favoring some defense and some mid-level units instead of the early Zerglings. Looks like NooTreeno has successfully located Spinishiwa's base. He'll do a lap, check it out, see what Spinishiwa is doing. He can check out from the timing of the spawning pool about when he started. And he sees the gas going down now, so he knows he doesn't have to fear early speedlings or banelings. Alright, NooTreeno just started his speed. He'll have a good Zergling advantage for a while. The queen is essential for economy. It spits out, allows you to create a whole lot more larvae than you normally would, without the queen. Great for getting lots of units out. NooTreeno's got his 4 Zerglings out now. Speed is about halfway done. He's going to go ahead and push out now, see what he can do to damage Spinishiwa. Probably better to wait until the speed is almost done before setting him out. That way the speed will kick in right as he gets into the base, lets him turbo boost ahead of the 2 Zerglings defending it, as it were. We'll see how this works out for him. Meanwhile, Spinishiwa is building a Roach Warren, get up some tanks, and it looks like NooTreeno's speed still hasn't finished. He was able to finish off those 2 Zerglings who are guarding, though. That's nice. Oh, and he's going for a gas snipe. This is really good. This will deny Spinishiwa any chance of making a whole lot of mid-game tier 2 units. That's a fantastic delaying action. It will allow NooTreeno to expand in a nice comfort zone while Spinishiwa rebuilds some essential technology in his base. Looks like NooTreeno is sending out some scouting overlords. It's good to keep good map control. Spinishiwa is building the gas again and an evolution chamber to get some essential upgrades. He knows now that he's not going to be able to keep up with army size, so he figures that it would be better to keep the upgrades going and give a technological advantage. And there goes NooTreeno putting down his first expansion. That's really good for economy, and not only does it give him more minerals and more gas, but it also gives him more larvae to spend. And in Zerg versus Zerg, he with the most larvae oftentimes wins. Oh, it looks like NooTreeno is actually getting a fast second expansion. He's going to have 3 bases to Spinishiwa's 1. Spinishwa better pick up the pace if he's going to compete in this game. Spinishwa taking a second gas. Oh, it looks like Spinishwa is moving out for a quick attack, see what he can find. He sees NooTreeno's expansion going up. He's going to try and snipe that before it gets finished. NooTreeno either has to hold this off or he needs to cancel it, else he'll waste a lot of resources. NooTreeno has plenty of speed links now. Great for map control, can go from one side of the map to the other very quickly, easily holds off the attack at his natural. Testbug is nice because it has 4 Xel'Naga towers giving vision. One of them in the center of the map is available immediately, whereas the other 3 are contained in rocks that need to be destroyed before they can be used. NooTreeno is wisely chewing up the rocks in there, so he'll be able to use it in the mid to late game to spot any incoming armies who might be able to skirt around this edge or around here, trying to sneak past. Looks like Spinishwa is starting to create a Hydra Ling Roach army. It's a good basic army. It has a lot of advantages. The Zerglings are good for flanking attacks, while the Roaches create a wall for the Hydras to shoot over in relative safety. NooTreeno is doing great for map control. As we can see in his vision, he has a vision of half the map there, including the Xel'Naga watchtower. Whereas Spinishwa, all he's seen is his base, the little spot over here where this one Overlord is on patrol, and he knows that NooTreeno has an expansion there, but that is it. He has no other information. NooTreeno is working on teching up and getting a great economy. He's not building too many units. It looks like he only has looks like 5 Zerglings here, another 3 over here. Almost finished chewing up those rocks. Spinishwa has quite the army stockpiled. He'll be able to push out soon. NooTreeno better figure out what sort of army he wants to make if he wants